Here comes trouble. Hi and welcome to episode 77 of the Arya Bark Podcast. My name's Caroline and I'm coming to you today from my home in Fife in Scotland. If you're a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. It's great to have you here. How are we all doing? I am feeling dodgy. Not feeling great today. The pollen count is high. I have had a sneezing fest. 2 seconds until I'm a minute in and I'm already telling you 2 seconds. I forgot to switch off the notifications on my iPad. So, yeah, pollen count is high. Not great. I'm feeling a bit snotty. I will try not to sniff all the way through it. Not a very productive few weeks. So, what am I wearing? This is the Edie top by Isabell Kraemer. I'll put up details down the body. I have a tank top on underneath it. Because this is another one. I must have quite narrow shoulders. Because tops for my bust size just... I don't like that. I don't like the sliding off the shoulder thing. So, I think what I would do next time... is possibly do a smaller size for the neck. And then increase out for the body. Yes, so that is what I'm wearing. It's a really, really nice knit. I wouldn't mind making another one. It was a really, really enjoyable knit. I would possibly make the sleeves just a wee bit longer. Yeah. This is knit out of Drops Love You 7, which is, I think, a 4-ply. No, it's a sport weight. Yeah, I only used 216 grams of this. So technically, if I can get gauge, using a 4-ply. You can find me on Ravelry as either Arya Bark or my personal account, which is Sultra. We have our Ravelry group, which is the Arya Bark Podcast. We have an Instagram page, which is Arya Bark Designs. We have a Facebook page, which is Arya Bark Designs, and we have a Ko-fi page, which is Arya Bark Designs. We are running 2 make-alongs at the moment. The first one is the hashtag ABP StashSmash 2023. It starts on the 1st of January and ends on the 31st of December, and it's just crafting from your stash. That is basically the rules. Anything you make from your stash. As far as I'm concerned, stash is anything that you have in your possession. It can be new stash. There is no limitations on how you decipher what your stash is. You can set limitations on yourself that it has to be stash from last year and beyond, last year and backwards. I don't care. Honestly, don't care. If it's in my stash, if it's in my hands and in my stash, it's taking up room and wanting out, I'll leave the rest of it to you. And anything that can be measured in metres counts. So cross stitch, spinning, weaving, crochet, Chinese crochet, knitting, anything. Fine. Our next make along is the ABP Starflan Kit KAL. Again, that started on the 1st of January and ends on the 31st of December. The rules for that is you make a Starflan kit. That's all the rules is. I will need to come back later because, again, I forgot the notepad with the winners so I can pick them. So I'll stick that in right here. Hello, lovely people. I am quickly nipping in to announce the winners of the first quarter McLochlainns. So we're going to start with the Starflanket McLochlainn. Now what I've done is I've picked an actual prize winner. You shall be receiving some lovely yarn in the post. I've got the yarn lined up, so all I'm going to need are addresses, and then there'll also be a pattern prize winner. Also, because there's not a lot of entries at the moment, what I've decided to do is everybody's going to get something. So, for the Starflanket, the winner of the yarn prize, which I'll try and... No, actually I won't. I'll leave it as a surprise, actually, because I can always show you next time if you're interested. The yarn prize winner is the lovely Nancy, who is Kitty Scrapper on YouTube. Congratulations, Nancy. I may possibly... Patch is so happy that Auntie Nancy won a prize, aren't you? He's so happy. I may possibly have your address. Can you just Instagram me it? Just to be on the safe side. Right, can you calm down? I know you're very excited to be helping giving away prizes. But calm. That's it, we're going to be calm puppies. We're going to be a calm puppy. Also, Anne Minetta, can you contact me with a pattern that you would like? I've already spoken to Mandy. Mandy's been given hers already. So Anne Minetta, if you can contact me on Ravelry with the pattern that you would like, I will get that sent to you. So that's those ones. Now, for the StashSmash, can you stop licking my boobs? You weirdo. For the StashSmash make-along, the winner for the yarn prize for that is NJ73551, who is Nikki from Australia. Nikki, can you contact me either by email, on Ravelry, or on Instagram with your address, and I will get your yarn prize directly sent to you. That would be awesome. Congratulations. And the lovely Liz, who is Lily B, the lovely Liz, who is Lily B on Ravelry, can you contact me with the pattern that you would like, because you're our pattern winner. So, here he comes. Yes, he's very excited. If you had hands, he would clap too. Wouldn't you? Are you very excited that the pupils have won prizes? Can you stop looking at me? Oh, is that Dad? Is that your dad? Oh, we'll see if that's Dad. So, if you lovely people can contact me, that would be awesome. I will get your prizes to you ASAP. Yeah. Now back to the regularly scheduled podcast. So, congratulations to our winners. If you can either email me, details will be linked down below. It is aryabarkdesigns@gmail.com. Or you can private message me on Instagram, or you can private message me on Ravelry. What I would actually do is message me on the Sultra one, because I'm on that the most. I very rarely check the Arya Bark one. In this week's podcast, we have coming in, going out, not cheated with the going out, StashSmash whips and lined up. In this week's podcast, there is knitting, mostly knitting, and a teeny tiny bit of crochet. Yeah, a lot of crochet, a lot of knitting, and just a teeny tiny bit of crochet. Timestamps for each section can be found in the description box below. So I did a thing again. I am definitely considering setting up Yarn Buyer Anonymous because I do have a buying problem. However, only one of them do I feel guilty about. The first lot I don't. I'm very happy with those purchases. So, the lovely Denise at Dear Designs, I will leave details up there and details down there of the shop. Had an update. It would have been last week or the week before. No, it must have been the week before. And I might have bought some stuff. Because, let's be honest, it would be rude not to. So, the first thing I'm going to show you is a gift that I received from Denise. Now, I need to jiggly poke it so you can read what it says. Oh, love it! This is an acrylic keychain, well, it's a bag tag that says, obviously, my Stephen West. I'm so very happy. And I need to find a bag that has a ring pull on it. Any my Stephen West bags have that on it? I don't think they do. However, I can always dangle it for the handle. So that's what I'm going to do later on. I need to find my favourite Stephen West bag, and then that bag will permanently become my favourite Stephen West bag. So that was free. Denise kindly sent me that. Absolutely love it. And then these fell in my basket. So we have little, I don't know if they're milkshakes or just juices. So we've got a red one and an orange one. And we can't, that's a nice coffee. That's orange juice and that's don't know, kind of juice red. Don't know, but they're awesome. And I bought another flump. Then I purchased another beginning of the round marker. These Denise can't get replaced again. However, she has started making these. Love it! So I purchased one of these. So, technically, because I've got two beginning of the round stitch markers, I could technically cast on two more things. And my final stitch marker purchase is these. I love these. The Rye Light bulbs. Love them. And Patch loves them too, apparently. Do you like them? Are they your favourite? Are they your favourite stitch markers? What about these ones? Do you like these? Patchy. Do you like them? What are these? Patchy. What are they? Do you like them? Are they so cute? Are they not as cute as you? Yes, I know, you're very, very cute. And I also purchased safety donuts. Now, I did buy 2 sets of safety donuts. One's on a project, you'll see that later. So I've got a spare set of safety donuts, which will actually, while I remember, I am going to put in this bag right here. Because I need that later on. So I've got my safety donuts. I'll stick these back in so I don't lose them, because I've lost them twice this week. Oh, this is Denise's card. Right there. So, that was my first purchase. Then, it smells amazing. Absolutely love them. This one, look at that, how pretty is that? Hi, I take it. Could you not lick me? Oh, do you like that? This is Spring Garden. It is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. You get 400 metres and 100 grams. Not sure what this is going to be. However, it is going to hang out in my Crafty Friends box of Mousewitch yarns and my Yarny corner. It's going to go and make some friends with them. You sniffing wool. No, you don't. You thieving little. So this is going to hang out there. I may possibly. I was going to say I was going to knit socks. Let's be honest, people. My sock knitting mojo has fell off a cliff. So possibly not. And the next one is this. How absolutely stunning is that? This is, oh hello. That is exactly what I said when I seen it. And this is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. You get 400 metres and 100 grams. I don't know what this is going to be, but it's going to be amazing. I'm just saying. It's going to be stunning. So, that was my purchases from Denise, which was really rather muted, considering how spendy I can get. However, I did maybe clear a shop out of stitch markers, but I can't help it, I have a problem. So the next one has a bit of a story attached to it. You'll be seeing this later on, but I'll need to show you the colour just now. So, oh, I'll be able to show you mother safety donuts. These are my safety donuts in action. Now, this is the Festive cheer cowl. I had started this, and I kept saying for weeks I kept saying that this was Drops Fable. It is not Drops Fable. This is actually Cowl Zigzag. Now, on, no, maybe Monday or Tuesday, I had the sudden realisation that this isn't Drops Fable at all. It was Cowl Zigzag. Then I had the other realisation. Ew. Yeah, I finished what was left of the scrap of that in my notebook cover, which poses a little bit of a teeny tiny problem, because I've only knit half. You'll see the sections are quite wide. I've only knit half of that section. I still need another 5 to 10 grams to finish this off. So I had to buy a new one. I just have to search all over the internet for somewhere who had it. not overly concerned that it's not going to match perfectly. I'm not that fussy. So, this is Kinko Zigzag. And it is colour number 3235, which is purples. I think my original ball of this I had made... Apologies. Asda driver makes some racket. So we're just going to take a teeny tiny little break while he rattles about in his van. He's finally left 10 minutes later. Yeah, so what I've done, I had made, I think it was the jelly rolls. The jelly rolls by Mara Catherine Briner. I'm not 100% sure if they're still available on Ravelry. They're not available on Ravelry at the moment. I know every now and again they come back on. So I'd made them, and now I think I did the whole sock in that, and then I used for the roll, I used Drops Fable. With what's left for this, because obviously I bought an entire 100-gram ball. Well, I bought more than 100 grams, but it's no point. I bought a 100-gram ball to take 5 or 10 grams from it. So I'll probably just finish it off with a pair of socks. So that is ball number 1. Then I seen this. And weirdly enough, how nice do they look? This is... Again, they're all Kinko Zigzag. This one is... Where's the thing? It's there. Colour 3008, which is main. How nice is that going to now? Love it. Then I seen this. How pretty is that? Now, this one is colour 3244. I don't know why there's a 078 at the beginning of it, because that confused me. This one's called Jester. This one is colour 3240, which is Blue Jay. Possibly going to be socks for Ryan. And this one, nice as that. And this is colour 3238, and that is Bracken. Now, did I need to buy 400 grams? Well, 500 grams for like what is going to turn out to be like 2.5 grams. Knowing my luck, I'll not need a vast amount of it to finish off. Sorry, I had to put that away there. The luck I've got, I will only need about 2 or 3 grams before it's finished. However, who doesn't need sock glue? So, excuse me while I pack this away. So that was my purchases. It wasn't horrendous. It wasn't fantastic either, mind you, but yeah, it is what it is. So, yeah, that's what I've been purchasing. Compared to previous episodes, my purchasing hasn't been that bad. Only bought 200 grams for Denise, which was 800 metres. From, I think it's like the Woolly Jumper Craft Company. I will leave it linked down below. From them, I actually got, I think it was 2 or 3 different drops, Kinko patterns. Because I bought the socks for them, I got different sock patterns as well. Loved it. So yeah, I bought 500 grams, which is 2,100 meters, is what it is. Which means this episode I've got 700 grams coming in 2,900 meters. And I've got some coming for Monday. Oops. It is what it is. Didn't even, the 4 Kinkles, really didn't need them. However, I do like Kinkle yarn. I do like the zigzag yarn. So yeah, I'll just make socks when a sock mojo returns, apparently. They will, however, be quite good in some of the Stephen West sock patterns. So that's an option. I am cheating slightly with this section. I did a thing, which I'm blaming Mandy for, and also Alex, because I have some amazingly inspirational friends. Not Mandy's latest podcast, the one before. She had shown a project, and I was like, oh, I need that in my life. So I started one. Because who doesn't need 11 blankets? 60 which are scrappy. This is what I'm calling the C2C Battenberg. Now, if you remember back last year, I had attempted to make the Battenberg blanket by Cherry Heart. I had started it, crocheting up teeny tiny little granny squares, and I think I got 3 colours in, and I was like, nope, I am so bored. Now, if you have a look, this is corner to corner crochet. No gonna lie, love it. And I'm going to surprise everybody here. This is the front, which has my C on it from Denise. And on the back, I've woven in all my ends, apart from these 2, because I only done them yesterday. Done them late last night. All my ends I've woven in. I am weaving my ends in as I go. Not as horrific as it sounds, I would like to point out. I think Mandy has done hers 4x4. I'm doing 6x6. We have scraps, then undyed yarn. So, let me run through my yarn. This is a Opal mini skein. This one, is that right? Yeah. Then I've got the 2. Then I have an Advent mini from 2021. I think that was day 21, if I remember right. This one here is Midge Porter Designs Pink Fizz Mini. This one, no, this is the Advent Mini, Midge Porter Designs, and an Opal Mini. That one's an Opal Mini. That one's an Opal Mini. This is not Rusty Ferret. I missed one. Opal. Oh no, that is an Opal. Sorry, mine went a bit wonky. That's an Opal Mini. This is Rusty Ferret doll. It was a mini skein that I've got. And this is an Attic Spin Dye mini egg, and that looks like it's on the wonk. So yeah, that is them. I am just crocheting this up when I have no brain space. It doesn't take any concentration at all. Because the pattern started, I'm doing it diagonally. The plan will be to have 36 squares going along. So I'm nearly halfway through the first quarter, the first third of the blanket. So yeah. So nice. Gives me warm fuzzies. I think I worked out, doing 36 squares by 36 squares, I would need 1,296 squares. It will eventually work out to be, I think it's 96 inches. I'm just going to go for a square blanket. It's going to be massive. I was going to say I might possibly put more on it, but I probably won't. Let's be honest, I won't. So yeah, loving it. And thank you to Mandy and Alex for the inspiration. It's my happy place, and that's my bag that I got from Prague. I've got my minis, I've got more minis, I've got my undyed yarn. I've got that so far. I've got two 100 gram balls so far. I do have other ones that I could use if I need to, but we'll see. So I have finished 43.76 grams or 176.86 meters. I'm just going to keep totaling it up. So yeah, that is them out my stash. But really, do mini skeins count as stash? There is the question. I am using a 3mm crochet hook, and I'm just going to keep working on it. It is I've got 5 minutes, so I'll just stick a square in. Yeah, there isn't actually a pattern for this. However, if I will leave a link, or I'll try to leave a link down below of the video that Alex put up on how to make a corner to corner blanket. It's pretty much the same thing. You just alternate. You can basically do it. You can do a gingham one. Yeah, it's up to you. Loving the pattern. Well, it's not a pattern. Loving the process. I'm just going to keep working on it, and hopefully when the next time you see me, there'll be some more work put on it. So yeah. As you're aware, I am trying to craft 25,000 metres from my stash. It's no going well, people. Hi, are you coming to join us? Arya's not impressed that I have stolen her space. You want me to make a space for you? Yeah, I seem to have a cast on problem. Previous outgoing was 5,728.71 metres. I've used 176.86 metres, which brings my total this episode to 5,905.57 metres. Not a huge amount for 2 weeks. However, I do have a lot of whips. I am needing to get back into the pattern, rotating them. I may sit down later on with my diary and pencil in when I'm going to be doing stuff. So yeah, not great. My previous incoming was 20,270 metres. I did update it. It's not getting any better, people. And I've brought in 2,900 metres, which brings my stash total to 23,170 metres. Yeah, that's an issue. I am either going to have to learn how to knit faster, or I'm going to have to curb that buy-in. I don't know which one's going to work out first, because I don't see me stopping the buy-in, and I don't see me learning how to knit faster either. I have crocheted 1,000. No, that's not right. I've just skipped doing an entire section. To target, that means that I have. Is that right? To target, I have 19,094.43 metres. I've still got a fair bit to go. I've not spun anything, I've not woven anything. However, I have managed to finish 1,168.58 metres of crochet and 4,736.99 metres of knitting. Not massively great, but not exactly horrendous either. I am taking part in the Ravelry Project Challenge. My challenge is to craft 30 projects in 2023. I'm still sitting at 11. The C2C blanket does not count as a finished object because the blanket's not finished. However, each individual square does count. FYI, if you're doing a scrappy project, you can add the totals. You just wouldn't be able to add, again, the full total of the blanket. So yeah. No great. However, it is what it is. I have been sleeping a lot, so that's my excuse, and I'm definitely sticking to it. My first whip, and I'm conscious that I'm going to have to shift my back end, is the Festive Cheer Cowl by Yarnia Designs. I am so incredibly happy with this. Look at it, how amazing is that? Does it work better if I do it that way? It might do. How amazing is that? Now, I keep counting this on Zoom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I am now on colour 20, which means I have 3.5 more to go. Because obviously this is only half of one. I have taken the I-cord, the provisional cast off, and I now have knit needles in, ready to get to the end, where I Kitchener stitch this entire thing together. What I might do is flip it inside out and check that all my ends have been knotted together. That one possibly has not. I'm not even going to attempt to weave in the ends because this is getting Kitchener and nobody's going to see it. So, yeah. This was where I was the last time I showed you. I have done all of... Was that there the last time I showed you? I don't think I moved that. I actually think it was here. I think it was up here. I've done a huge amount. Yeah, this is really good zoom knitting. You've got a wee bit of detail. I'm trying to find one that actually looks nicer. That one. You got a wee bit of detail. That one's not right, and I don't think that one ended up right either. So I'll go down to the ones down here which are correct. So yeah, a wee bit of detail. This is a paid for pattern on Ravelry. It is £6 on Ravelry. It's a nice pattern. Easy to knit up. Yeah. So I'm hoping by the next time you see me, it will be finished Actually, I'm hoping to have it finished today. These are the black I've lost is Isabell. It's a 75% wool, 25% nylon. You get 205 metres and 50 grams, and the rest are just various scraps. I will try to find out what each of them were and let you know. There is a lot of rusty ferret minis in here, because I did get a teeny tiny bit obsessed with rusty ferret minis. So yes, that is that. I'm using a 3.25mm higher sharp. So that is that one. My next project, I had hoped that I would have done a lot more than what I have. I've not been feeling socks. Like, using my yarn cozy. These are the Rye Light socks by TinCanKnits. How pretty is that yarn? Now, see here, it looks like there's some sort of flashing going on. However, if you turn it round, there's not. There definitely is not any flashing going on. I think it's just the way it's worn up. So yeah. I think my plan is going to be, the last time you seen it I was down here. I was literally a couple of rows away from finishing the toe. So I am going to use one of my very, very special light bulbs. As you can see, they are no longer sharing a cable with the Easter egg, the cream egg socks. It was just taking far too long. As much as I would like to get the cream egg socks finished, the priority right now is to get the April socks finished for Denise's make-along. The priority is to get these finished for April. I'll be honest, if I just spend a couple of days just knitting on them, I'll get them done in no time at all. So I've stuck the stitch marker in, and I think this is going to be my project for today. That is my plan. The Rye Light socks, Rye Light, are a free pattern on Ravelry. At present, I've not made any modifications, but I'm planning on not using the heel flapping gusset and using the integrated heel, which is in the basic socks with integrated heel by Ailbíona McLochlainn. The yarn is Mouse Witch yarns, handmade by Mouse and Poppy, and this is Year of Yarn colourway April. It is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. You get 400 metres and 100 grams. This colourway is just giving me warm fuzzies. It really is. I should be able to, because it's still April. You should be able to still order this colourway from Mandy. I'll leave a link to Mandy's coffee shop linked down below. I'm a little bit obsessed with Mouse Witch yarns, not going to lie. So I'm just going to keep carrying on with these, and hopefully by the next time you see it, there'll be more progress made on them. Fingers crossed. My next project, I am needing to find the other cable. They are currently on, well, that's on a higher flyer, and that's on a 9-ounce circular. These I'm just continuing. I've not worked on these in a while, I will be completely honest. It's been a wee while since I worked on them. I think what I'm needing to do is get them onto a fixed circular and do it magic loop. This is just going to be a plain sock. This is, where's my tag? Right, I need to go find the tag for that. That is the cream egg colourway by Dear Designs. Yeah, so still enjoying them when I work on them, which hasn't been for a while. So the plan will be to get them put onto the magic loop and work them up. These I'm just making as the basic socks with integrated tail by Ailbíona McLochlainn. I'll leave details up above and down below. These are a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. You get 400 metres and 100 grams. The basic socks are a paid for pattern on Ravelry. They are €4 or £3.66-ish. You can purchase it from Ravelry. And I'm using a 2.25mm needle. So yeah, I just need to get my finger out and get these finished as well. That's going to be the running theme. I need to get my finger out. My next project is this. Hasn't had a great deal of work put on it. However, I thoroughly enjoy working on it. Right, you're not going to be able to see it because I'm in the middle of a row and I just do not have the time to be knitting to the end of the rounds again. As you can see, I have 2 yarns attached. My rainy day yarn is coming to an end and I have just started striping in the April showers again. These are both my switch yarns. How blue is that? Love it. And then we have that one to go in at the bottom. So, where was I the last time you seen it? Last time you seen it, I was down here because I had to rip it back. Yeah, I've done a fair wee bit. You can see it's striping in. It is going to be amazing. So yeah, this is how much I've got done. This is such an easy knit. You're basically just knitting and every other row you're sticking in eyelets. Let's see if I pull that. How awesome is that going to look? Absolutely love it. This is the, I never even said what it is. This is the Eyelet Burst Shawl by Stephen West. Making absolutely no modifications to the pattern at all. I'm just knitting it as it's written. I have, these are all my switch yarns. We've got Rainy Day, April Showers, After the Rain, and Sunshine. It's going to be amazing. It is knitting a 3.5mm high Drops Classic. Is that a Drops Classic? Yeah, it's a Drop Classic. On 100cm cord. The mouse switch yarns are all 400 metres and 100 grams. They're all 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. Again, I will link Denise, Alex and Mandy's shops all down below. It is €6 or £5.55-ish. You can purchase it either on Ravelry or the West Knits website. Yeah. I'm just going to carry on with that. It is a really, really enjoyable knit. This is a really, really good zoom knitting. And I do a lot of zooms. So that is that one. My next project, again, is in the middle of a row. I apologise. This is how I roll, people. And again, you're not going to be able to see it properly because I'm in the middle of a row. So, this was where I was the last time you saw it. It was here. I've put an entire section in. Now, 1, 2, 3, I think I have one more section to go. Once I hit this colour, So I'll literally have this. Yeah, because I'm here. So I'll have these. No, I'm there. So I'll have these 4 colours to put in. Then a full pattern repeat, which is there. And then that's it, finished. My goal for the next time you see me is to have this done. Sorry, something's molten. Is to have this done and the festive cheer cowl done. And fingers crossed, hopefully a pair of socks. Maybe not a pair of socks, but I'll definitely have these finished because I'm really, really close with these and getting them done. So I'm not going to run through the colours again, the colour numbers. It is on my personal Ravelry page. We have parchment, which is the colours in between, so that's this colour, and then all the wee ridges all the way up. Then we have pistachio, pale rose, storm blue, gold, sage, and pomegranate. Yeah. Once I have finished the blanket, I will cut the ends, and then where's my bit that I showed you that I was going to, yeah, and then I'll untwist this, and then I'll have, yeah, because that's the other bit that goes with it. So I'll untwist them and then just comb them out, and it'll look like I've got a fringe on it. This is the Special Stripy Blanket by Julia Marsh. It is £3.50 on Ravelry. I don't think there is anywhere else that you can purchase it. Obviously, this was bought as a kit, but in the listing for the kit, it did quite clearly state that you need to purchase the pattern on Ravelry. So soft and squishy. So that is that one. Sorry, I'm rattling through these now because I really, really need to shift. I've got Zoom soon. I have modified it slightly. The pattern I actually knit it on a 6mm needle. I've knit it on a 5 because I just found it a bit too gapey for my tension. So yeah. Oh, and I'm knitting on a Knit Pro Zing. So I'm hoping to have that finished by next week. My next project is my star blanket. It is no longer sitting in the naughty corner. And Sarah, safety penguins have been deployed. I would like to thank Denise and Mandy and Nancy for reminding me last night that I needed to deploy my safety penguins because I kept putting it down and nearly lost stitches. So, where was I the last time you saw it? This was where I was the last time you saw it. I did rip out this entire section, redone it, and I have some brioche, which doesn't look too bad. Yeah, doesn't look too bad. I did have quite a few days away from it, just to give myself some headspace. It is slow going. I think right now I have something like 500 odd stitches. I currently have 608 stitches on the go at the moment. So it's taking a wee bit of time. It's not horrendous. It's still quite enjoyable. I'm trying to find the ball of black, which is there. Yeah, it's still an enjoyable knit. I know this section does take a fair bit to get through. So I'm just going to keep working on it. This will definitely not be finished for next week. Next episode. unless I take a 6-month break. So yeah, still enjoying this. This is €6 on Ravelry, or £5.55-ish. You can purchase it on Ravelry or again the West Knits website. I will leave links down below. And I moved it there, that's why I couldn't even find it. I think this might be my last whip. Yes, it is. So my last whip is yet again another Stephen West blanket. Now, I've not made as much progress on this as I had hoped. This is, it's not big, mind you saying that, yeah, it's massive. This is the Fragmentation Shawl by Stephen West. I have finally finished the first section, and I've got the I-cord bind off on a bulb marker. What was I looking for? I was looking for the stitch marker. I have my little front stitch marker that I purchased from Denise, and I'm on section 2. I'm on the second section, so I just need to do all of that again and then just keep going. This may possibly be a long-term knit because I keep losing my place. I am using a 3.75mm higher sharp. Yes. We have, let me see, what does that end on? Yeah. We have this one, which is Mouse Witch Yarns in Hyacinth. Is that right? Yeah. Then we have this one, which is Mouse Witch Yarns in Mother's Day Bouquet. This one is the Fibre Sanctuary in Sarah's Lovely. It's not actually called that, that's what I call it. This one was from my lovely friend Heather, which is For the Love of Yarn in the colourway Steak Lorn. These are all 400 metres and 100 grams. This gorgeousness, I love that, is by Denise at Dear Design. This is Bright Pumpkin. This one, which I love, oh, look how pretty that is My Yarny Corner in Cocktail Hour. And the last one, which is this one, is again Mouse Witch Yarns, which is called Caroline's, because that's what Mandy and I did me for Christmas, and it's awesome. How pretty is that? The Fragmentation Shawl is a paid for pattern on Ravelry. You can purchase the pattern individually for $6 or £5.55-ish. Or you can purchase the Modular Colouring Shawls ebook, which is €36 or £3.33-ish. Both of them can be purchased on either Ravelry or the West Knits website. And I think that's about it. I don't normally mention the date, but today is the 21st of April. My birthday is on Tuesday. Thank you, Denise, for reminding me, because I actually thought my birthday was on Wednesday. I am planning a birthday cast on. Denise has been saying for a wee while that she's wanting to knit this top. Now, this is the summer sorrel top. Summer Sorrow by Wool and Pine. It's so pretty. So, we have decided that, well, me and Mandy decided that Denise is going to hold a Zoom make-along so that me and Mandy can cast this on without any guilt, because it would just be rude not to support a fellow supergroup admin's make-along. So, and sticky donuts. We have, now I have to remember which way this is going to go. So, Denise very kindly helped me pick. Right, so we have Mouse Witch Yarns in Crocus. Would be so pretty. The next one is, next we have Unicorn Bubbles, which is from my Yarny Corner. So it'll go, that's the top, then that. And finally, this again is my Yarny Corner. This is Delgo's hand gliding. I have taken the mini skein out of that. That will go into my Yarny corner blanket. These are all upside down. No, Mandy's upside down. Can't have Mandy upside down. So these are going to be how it looks. I am needing, I'm sure it's like 1200 metres. Well, it's actually less than 1200 metres, but I need to do a swatch. These are all 100 grams, 400 metres. They're all 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. I will need to do a swatch. I will need to get them caked up because this needs to be started on Tuesday. It is a paid for pattern on Ravelry. It is $9.50 or £7.98-ish. Yeah, so this is going to be my summer sorrel. I will be casting this on Tuesday. Now, it says a 3.75, so I'll probably swatch in a 3.75 and a 3.5. And yeah. They've got, they kind of go and they go, and it's going to be awesome. So thank you to Denise for hosting my birthday cast on. I am looking forward to it. That's all I've got lined up. There was another top, but I forgot to mark what it was called. So yeah, I can't tell you what it is because I can't remember. So Mr. Bark has ordered my birthday present. I've asked for more knitting needles because apparently I need them. I would like them. So he has ordered me a Mindful set. Now, it was slightly torn, but thankfully the lovely Nancy from Kitty Scrapper on YouTube helped me decide that I did not need the full range of Knit Pro needles. The Mindful needles, because I think it goes up to a 12mm and I never ever use. I think the most I've used is possibly an 8, and that's at a push. Now I've got 2 sets of high-highers. I've got 2 of the small sets, and I've got a set of the larger sizes. A set of the sock needles and higher. I've got my Knit Pro Zings. I've got my Drops Classic. I have various Chinese needles. So it's not like I'm needing another needle set. However, she did say that if I go for I think it's like a half set of the Mindful needles, it leaves you space for getting the in-between sizes. So I've ordered a 3.25, a 3.25, a 3.7, a couple of 3.75s. I've ordered another 4, I've ordered another 4.5 and a 5 and a 5.5mm. So yeah, I've got like a full set. And it also ordered me a 9-inch Leica needle to give that a try. So yeah. Andrew will be ordering me a blending board for my birthday. Won't you, Andrew? huge thank you to Sarah for reminding me that that was on my birthday list. So Andrew's going to purchase me my blending board for my birthday. Ryan's going to order me my knit needles. Neither one of them are ordering me wool or fibre or none of that carry on, because I seem to be buying enough for myself. Zooms continue to be a great fun. I host a Zoom on a Wednesday night from 8 PM till whenever. And on a Friday we host an 11 AM till whenever. Obviously you can pop on, come off whenever you feel like it. We do have a lot of fun on Zoom. We had an impromptu one last night thanks to Denise, and that was just hilarious. A lot of fun was had until someone knocked their tail over the bed. I managed to spill my whole entire cup of tea all over my bed. Yeah, that was fun. Not. So, plans coming up. I need to spend about 5-10 minutes getting a rota sorted for what I'm going to be knitting on. I don't know how I was lying during the night, but I've managed to tweak my back, so my back is exceptionally sore. So I think the plan will be is just to sit here and knit all day. That's going to be my plan. Just sit here and knit. Doing some knitting and chatting to some friends. That's going to be fun. Is there anything else? I don't think so. What I would ask, which I should have said at the beginning, we are very, very close to 300 subscribers. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. Hit that like button. Yeah, for more rambly chats and nonsense. Andrew is threatening to come back on. Not permanently, but occasionally coming back on. Aren't you, Andrew? No. Eh? Andrew has just ordered breakfast, so I need to get, I was going to say this packed away, I'm not going to pack it away. I'll put my iPad away, swap over iPads for my knitting one, and then later on Andrew is going to very kindly help his mother by taking photos. Aren't you, Andrew? What? Help me take photos later. No. What was that? Don't know what you're talking about. Apparently he can't hear me, he's got headphones in. Despite the fact we're having a conversation. I will get Andrew to help me with the pictures, and yeah, hopefully have this all packed up by the time Ryan comes home. So yeah, I hope you have a very, very crafty, however long away, possibly 2 weeks. I'm going to try and keep it at 2 weeks, that way at least there's going to be some sort of decent content. I'm hoping to get the stripy blanket finished. I'm hoping to get the socks finished. I'm so funny. I'm hoping to get the Festive chair cowl finished. I hope to have a bit more done on everything you've seen here today. I'm going to sneeze again. So, I hope you have a very, very crafty few weeks, and I will see you back here again soon. Bye!